Hey guys. So recently, US carried out strikes on so-called narco boats in waters off Venezuela, having moved destroyers, a nuclear sub, and F-35s to the Caribbean. What is the goal of the US here? Let's talk about it. Regime change? US officials have told the New York Times that the real goal of the US military buildup in the Caribbean and the bombing of boats in the region is regime change in Venezuela. The policy is being largely driven by Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who has long wanted to remove Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro from power. Back in 2019, when the first Trump administration attempted to back a coup against Maduro, Rubio posted a photo on Twitter of former Libyan leader Gaddafi in the moment he was being brutally murdered in an apparent threat to the Venezuelan leader. Drug accusations against Maduro. The Trump administration claims that Maduro is the leader of a drug cartel, but has not produced any evidence for the charge. Maduro and other Venezuelan officials have forcefully rejected the accusation and have pointed to data that shows the majority of the cocaine that is produced in Colombia doesn't go through Venezuela. President Trump has also framed the military campaign in the region as a response to overdose deaths in the U.S. due to fentanyl, but fentanyl isn't produced in Venezuela, and it does not go through the country on its way to the U.S. Several current and former military officials, diplomats, and intelligence officers say that while fighting drugs is the pretext for the recent U.S. attacks, the real goal is to drive Mr. Maduro from power, one way or another. Drone strikes inside Venezuela? A new NBC News report citing 4 unnamed sources now says the U.S. could be nearing a strike phase targeting drug cartels inside Venezuela. The sources told NBC News that drone strikes targeting command and control nodes of traffickers, including drug labs, could occur within the next several weeks. They added that President Trump has not yet approved the operation. NBC asked for comment from the Trump administration about the strike plan. Receiving this previous statement from the president, we'll see what happens. Venezuela is sending us their gang members, their drug dealers and drugs. It's not acceptable. Hemispheric defense? The administration is using the drug death crisis, killing 100,000 Americans per year, and many of them working-age men and women, as a pretext to clean up the Western Hemisphere under a theme dubbed hemispheric defense. This strategy ranges from securing the entire hemisphere with military assets to eliminating transnational gangs from financial networks, as well as disrupting the cartels that flood the U.S. with drugs such as fentanyl, whose precursor chemicals originate from China. Déjà vu? One U.S. official speaking to Axios last month suggested that the U.S. military buildup in the region could lead to a Noriega Part 2, referring to the 1989 U.S. invasion of Panama that led to the ouster of Manuel Noriega. Other U.S. officials hope that the pressure and $50 million bounty on Maduro leads to his assassination. That's all for today, guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you have any ideas for future videos.